Monkey, it's E-Monk here, and today we are going over Kairi's crop top slash hood. And I made this to where it just snaps straight into the dress, but we won't go into the snaps until the next video, simply because it's more connected to the dress than the crop top. But yeah, in any case, I recorded this differently. I tried to, not really a vlog style, but where I talk while I make it. So, here we go.
Okay guys, sorry if you hear the fish tank in the background. Y'all are trying to hear it. So, sorry about that. Excuse the kids' toys. You know how they are. Okay, I'm gonna work on the top. So, I pulled out one of my bras and I folded the fabric in half. This is a 4-way stretch, so either way that you stretch, it's going to stretch. But I feel like there's more leeway this way, even though it's a 4-way stretch fabric. So, that's the way we're going to do it. So I put half of my bra down here, because it's on the fold. And I'm probably going to scoot it up some more, so I don't waste fabric. But, let me do that while I talk to you. But, the only thing with this, even though it's stretchy fabric, to get the design, we need to go higher than the cup, and we also got to consider the boob in the equation. Lovely boobs. Anyway, so I want this to be like a tube top all the way around, because that's the way I see it. So, I'm probably going to start about right here and go about that much, is what I'm thinking. That way it's a full, kind of like a tube top, in a way. I think that will be the best measure. So, let's get to cutting, and then we'll draw what we need to on there. Because I'm going to show you a little trick. Alright, we're going to go above, about, make sure you don't know this. I'm going to say about here. Yeah, because I'll give the scallops plenty of dip and hemming and all that fun stuff. And we're just going to do it that way all the way across. And we're going to go a little farther out, about right there. Just for safety measures. I'd rather it be a little baggy than not good at all. And I'm going to go down to about right here just to give us extra room. Because like I said, we got to consider the boobs in this situation. Right there. Yeah, bye-bye. I'm freehanding this, but you should really bend it. So, don't lead by my example. And this is why. Alright. And as you can see, I did like a, throw that way. I did an angled dip. You see that? But this is gonna count for the boobs. That's why. Okay. Now, I'm going to get my bra. I'm gonna set this over it. And this one doesn't have a right side or wrong side. They're the same on either side. This one looks more matte-ish. This one's the same, so it's basically the same. But, considering the fabric is rolling that way, I'm going to assume that this is the wrong side. Okay. Okay, see why we cut out extra? Because, like that. And I have just enough to cover the boob area. See that? See how they're right here? Okay. Now, I'm going to mark where it ends. Because it's just on the front of it. So I'm going to go just a little past it. About right there. And this is, if you wear bras, this is to the, there's a bone right here by the cup, on the actual cup. And then there's a bone right beside it. You're gonna go to the bone right beside it. And I'm just using a pencil to mark it because I'm out of chalk and everything else, and I didn't bother picking it up while I was at the store. Okay. It'd probably be easier if you ironed it. Okay. Now we're going to go as close to the top as we can. And I'm just going to lightly draw in this mountain type figure. Or this scallop I made out of foam paper. Might have to stretch the fabric a little. Because, you know, pencil don't do so well. And you want to make sure that they do go deep enough, otherwise it's going to look like a pair of wimpy mountains. What I'm doing is I'm giving it a little bit of an extra dip than what I have drawn here. But like I said, we don't want wimpy mountains, we want scallops. You're going to continue that all the way until you get to here. Got it? And I'm going about that much down, because like I said, we'll be cutting all that out. So, yeah, this is what we're doing. As you can see, I had to cut out a second sash, but we don't have to put the little bumps on it. The bumps are on that one. I'm trying to speak fast because my battery's dying. And I cut out a thin strip of interfacing. It's just for the bumps. Well, the scallops. So, yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to pin it all together. So I'll show you once it's all pinned, and we're going to sandwich that interfacing in between these two pieces. And then we're going to base stitch the scallops, basically. Well, we're going to base stitch the fabric together with the interfacing. And yeah, that way it doesn't move everywhere. Joy! So next up is pinning. Okay, there's the pieces pinned together. And if my camera will focus, you could barely see where I retraced out the scallops from where I could see them on the other side. So yeah, now we're going to base stitch the top right there. And we're going to have to do a very, very slow stitch on each one of these scallops. So yeah, and then sew the garment up. So I gotta put this on the charger. I'll get back to you once we sew individually on the scallops. Alright, this is what it looks like once it's completely sewn up. There's the back. Here's the front. If I iron it, these will lay better. So, or if I pull them up, well, there we go. Plus, if I wasn't wearing the shirt underneath, that would kind of help. But yeah, all I did was I base stitched a straight line to sew all three fabrics together, but it's right above the scallops. And then what I did is I individually sewn slowly each scallop while it was still inside out. And then I went ahead and hemmed all the edges while I was at it, except I left one side, this side in particular, open. It's a little uneven. as you can see. I left one side of the sash open. It's basically a sash. And I turned it all inside out and poked my scissors through here carefully. That way it showed the pretty scallops. And yeah, that's how I did that. And then afterwards I folded it together. I picked which side I liked better, which I like this side more because it crinkles a little, which is okay, but you know, you work with what you got. And then after that, I sewn it up in the back to create, it's over here, to create a tube top. But nobody's going to see that because the dress is going to hide that, so it's not like it matters where it's at. But yeah, and then voila, you got yourself your Kairi top. Now we're going to make the strap pieces, which I think is right here, or it could be right here where they are at. I'll have to look at a reference picture. So, and then I'll put a tiny little dot on the back where it needs to go. So we're going to make that, then the hood. Yeah! So sorry I didn't record it again. Camera was on the charger, so yeah. But this is what we're doing. Yeah! Okay, I looked at my picture, and it's actually in between these two scallops, because if it's right here, it's just too close. I mean, yeah, that's a halter top, but it's just too close. But if it goes right here, it's far enough. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to put it right in between. Look what I found. I found my fabric pen. So we're basically going 4, and then strap, and then the rest. Alright, now I'm going to take this off and make the strap here in 1 second, because we need something to measure myself with. A tape measure. Oh, this come in handy. Alright. So that about there. We're wanting it a little loose. Alright. For me, it's at 28, but we're going to go 30. Just so I have a little room so it doesn't sit there. Ugh, my neck! You know? Alright, so now let's measure out 30 inches of this fabric. We're going to cut out 2 strips of it. And it's just one continuous piece. And we're going to turn it into a tube, basically. So, that way it's thicker, and it's as thick as this fabric, and it'll look just as nice. So yeah, I'll show you that. Hopefully y'all don't drift away on me. Okay. I have it on a fold. So we're going to measure out 15. Because half 30 is 15. So we'll probably do 16 just for seam allowance. We're actually over here. So about right there. Alright, and it needs to be about this thick too, but I'm going to make it just a tad bit thicker. And then we're just going to move this over to about right here. Do the same thing. There you go. There's the 2 straps. Now we're going to cut it out. Now to sew this up, turn it inside out and close it. And then add it to the shirt. Yeah. Okay, I don't have the top on all the way as you can see, but I got the strap done. Come on, focus. Focus. all the way done. And all I did was trim the excess right here. But yeah, it fits perfectly on me. And it's still nice and stretchy. Whee! Whoop! Alright, now we just need to add the hood to it, which goes roughly about here. So I'm just going to copy one of my hoods from my jacket onto some black pleather. And yeah, then sew it up and then sew it to this. So let's do that. Alright. Now we're going to cut out the hood. I went ahead and laid my Burger King hoodie. Yes, you heard me right. Burger King hoodie down from back when I used to work at Burger King. Fun fact. So we're going to trace all of that out. And you need two sides. So I have it on, it's on a fold, but I have the fabric folded. And we're going to cut that. And then sew it. That's basically it. So let's get to cutting. And you want to make sure you give it a half at least of seam allowance. I like to give more personally, but it's up to your preference. Again, you should probably be using pins and not doing what I'm doing. And voila! We got two head pieces. Now we just need to pin these together. Pin it together and sew right there. Oh, y'all can't see it. Let me back. Okay. No, come back. Pin and sew right there. Okay. Here's the hood. It's not attached yet, but I went ahead and hemmed all the edges, and I pinned it to the top. See, since the top stretches, we'll have to stretch it as we sew. That way it gets the full stretch effect. But on the hood, you want to pin it on the inside, the string to the inside, your little rope. That way, whenever it's sitting on your shoulders, you can actually put it up like a hood. So yeah, just zigzag stitch it to it and stretch it as you go. And that should do it. And then it'll sit like this when you're done. So it goes all the way down to here. Or at least in the reference pictures I got. Ta-da! There it is. And look! It goes on my head. So yeah, there's the finished piece. Here you go, cut some heartlets and that's what I'll put in the back. Looks really good, I must say. And it's a good thing the hood is stretchy too, because the only problem is when I wear the hood, it pulls a little. So, it's the only downside to it. Other than that, it's pretty cool. But here it is. Kairi's crop top, then I just put the dress right over it. So now I'm going to mark where to put the snaps for the dress. Because, like I said, I want to put snaps. That way it snaps and stays flush here. So yeah, let's go do that.
And that's how you make the crop top with the hood. Now tune in next week and we'll be making Kairi's dress, and I'll even show you how I attach the dress to the crop top to where it doesn't move anywhere, which is an amazing effect. Now don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down in the comment section down there below. I will see y'all next time. Happy cosplaying. Bye guys!